Guys, do you remember the whole sleeper agent type of conversation that started popping up about maybe 4 or 5 days ago? Something spicy is happening here, guys. Weekend arrest of Iranian nationals in the United States of America illegally. What's going on here? I want to know. Let's go and check it out. Let's say suggestion via Discord. Let's do it, guys.
As that shaky Israel-Iran ceasefire proceeds, ICE is announcing the arrest of 11 Iranian nationals living illegally in the U.S., including a former Iranian army sniper, a man with admitted connections to Hezbollah, and multiple individuals with criminal histories. The arrests come amid growing national security concerns surrounding Iranian nationals crossing the southern border illegally and the threat of possible sleeper cells operating here in the U.S. on behalf of Iran. NewsNation's Jorge Ventura is live for us in Eagle Pass, Texas. So, Jorge, it turns out thousands of Iranian nationals have been crossing the border illegally in the past few years.
Yeah, that's right, Nicole. This is also coming as law enforcement agencies across the country are on heightened alert for a potential retaliatory attack here on the homeland, and that does include the activation of suspected Iranian sleeper cells within the United States. Now, under the Biden administration here at NewsNation, we did report that Border Patrol agents here did encounter a record number of individuals on the FBI terror watch list, including foreign nationals from countries labeled as state sponsor of terrorism. That list does include Iran. Now, between January 2021 and today, Border Patrol agents have apprehended 2,501 Iranian nationals at the southern border. Now, internal data does show that about 75% of them are men. What remains unclear is
military age.
How many were released into the United States under the Biden administration, a number that the Department of Homeland Security has publicly not disclosed. Now, the uncertainty is now colliding with real-world enforcement. Over the weekend, ICE arrested 11 Iranian nationals found living illegally in the United States. DHS officials say that some of them entered through Biden-era parole programs and warn that these arrests reflect a broader effort to root out suspected terrorists and violate.
Guys, Biden embarrassed the United States of America, guys. And don't get me wrong here, there are a good amount of people, absolutely, in the United States of America who loved him, loved his policies, loved Kamala, loved all of that stuff, right? But looking at it, like, after all of the craziness that has happened, he embarrassed us, bro. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Extremists already inside the United States. Meanwhile, yesterday, during a tense exchange on Capitol Hill, Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez pressed U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi on the national security risk posed by Iranian nationals who crossed the southern border.
Yeah, I don't have the number of the conviction, but it's well over 1,000 have entered. Yes, I don't know if it's quite up to 1,500, but yes, it's well over 1,000 have entered our country. And I can tell you we are on high alert, and everyone is
obviously
looking at that very
for
closely.
obvious reasons. Like, listen, guys, nothing against specifically every single person, obviously, right? But with the times that we're in right now, we need to basically have a little bit, slightly heavier scrutiny under anyone that is coming specifically from that region into the United States of America, guys. We just have to look at what we did and understand that there's going to, in fact, be some type of kickback on that here, guys, right? It's not just the military base in Doha that's going to be targeted, let's say. It would make all the sense in the world that there could be something that happens specifically on our soil. And we definitely do not want to see that at all, bro. Nope.
Now, here on the Texas border under the Biden administration, Texas DPS troopers started to see a trend in encounters with special interest aliens from the Middle East, which is uncommon for state troopers here that normally encounter migrants from Mexico and Central American countries. This video here was taken in Eagle Pass, where I am currently, where troopers encountered 27 special interest aliens from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, Egypt, and India. And Border Patrol sources tell me, Nicole, that it's unclear just how many special interest aliens were paroled into the country under the Biden administration, and if those individuals could be connected to potential Iranian sleeper cells within the United States, Nicole.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talk now about sleeper cells. What more can you tell us about the possible threat of these Iranian sleeper cells in the U.S.?
Well, law enforcement from local to federal, Nicole, is taking that threat very serious. Here at News Nation, we were able to obtain an internal memo from Border Patrol that says that the threat of the activation of Iranian sleeper cells within the United States has never been higher. That memo also urging agents to stay alert, to not travel alone, citing the rise in illegal entries by Iranian nationals. Part of that memo reading, quote, over the past 4 years, thousands of Iranian nationals have been documented into the United States illegally, both encountered and those that got away. And Nicole, speaking with Border Patrol sources, that word got away is key because under the Biden administration, there was recorded 2 million gotaways. So that means individuals that cross illegally through the southern border.
Who we have no idea who they are, what they are, who they're attached to, any type of information, not a single bit of vetting. Yeah, guys, that was absolutely unintelligent. A country specifically without any type of active, secure border is not a country at all. And it does seem like, Joe Biden and his cohorts basically have absolutely done that to us, right? It feels like it, guys. I mean, this is so disheartening. Like, obviously, no one could tell the future, right? Obviously, and not every single person, again, that has come here is going to commit some type of secondary or tertiary offense. But the problem is that if there are more than 2 million gotaways, and we have no idea who they are, who they're associated to, et cetera, right? That absolutely frightens me. All right. It does.
And were not apprehended. So it's really unclear of how many of those individuals are special interest aliens and any individuals connected to some type of terrorism organization or network or a sleeper cell. So major homeland security concerns connected to the southern border, Nicole.
All right, Jorge, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. Oh, man, dude. What are we going to do with this, guys? What are we even going to do with this? Like, the concept of a sleeper cell is absolutely frightening, but obviously, guys, we have to continue to live our lives, right? We can't just consistently dwell on that specific thing, guys, right? I mean, I don't want anything to happen to any of us, or anyone. Truthfully, I'm not someone who is like a war hawk or anything. Any of these things, guys. I don't like the concept of it. I don't know. I don't understand why you strongly detest someone that much that you need to do all types of craziness to their country. I don't like it. I just don't. I'm not a fan of it. Bro, I've never specifically backed a scenario. But when you come out, like, as a nation and start to say that, hey, listen, bro, we want to go ahead and obliterate, let's say, your entire way of life, right? Your way of life in itself is disgusting and disturbing. If that's your perception, right, that's scary, bro, right? And then you're, chasing the concept of any type of, like, nuclear scenario, all right? That, again, I'm not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan at all, guys. Okay. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I definitely do not like the concept of this. It sounds like a roughly 2,500 of these illegals, basically from Iran specifically, have come into this nation that we can track, but then 2 million other individuals have come into the country that we can't track, guys. I don't like this at all, bro. Joe Biden messed us up, bro. They did. He did. Absolutely. And the reason why I said they for a second is because, Joe Biden was not really just, there all the time, let's say. I would say that a couple of people were probably Joe Biden. They made up whatever he was doing, let's say. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.